Hi, I'm Nadine Farron.
And I'm Brian Kahn. Welcome to the first episode of Eye on Campus, a show produced right here in studios at the University of Windsor by the Department of Communication, Media and Film.
This is a program about what's going on in and around the university campus, from arts to politics, from class to community, and from research to student life. We've got it all.
So let's get started. Wearing a hat has never been so important. Let's see what happened when I covered a recent event to raise funds for Windsor Regional Hospital. Normally, hats are frowned upon in the workplace, but today, employees at Windsor Regional Hospital are putting their hats on to raise money for a good cause. We were able to interview Elaine Snadden. She is a foundation board member and one of the main organizers for this event.
I'm on the foundation board for Windsor Regional Hospital, and we were looking for an idea that would allow us to fulfill several goals. And one of our goals was to make people aware of all the programs and services that are available at the hospital and the excellence of those programs and services. We also wanted to involve a lot of people in the event rather than just a few people. And we wanted it to be a lot of fun for everyone involved in it. And that's how we came up with Hats On for Healthcare.
Makes for an easy hair day. You don't actually have to do your hair. Well, in my case, I didn't have to do anything. Just toss it on and go. It's been a great day. We've had lots of people calling. You know, we've sent out photographers to different locations. It's been a lot of fun. Everybody's been giving great feedback. We've already got photos in. We're hoping somebody sends in a video because we did a Hats On dance this year. So we're hoping somebody actually gets brave enough to do that. But you know, it's been great.
Oh, it's always fun with the hats. I think the biggest thing about it, no matter where you go or who you see, everybody seems to get a laugh out of wearing the hat, but they also get a laugh out of seeing other people in their hats.
On campus, we have our own representative for the cause, Pat Roberts, who works with the Executive Director of Facility Services. She has decided to wear her hats with pride.
This is one of the hats that I'll be wearing. I have an array of hats, the Jester's hat, the monkey hat that appeared in the Daily News. I'm getting a elephant hat as well. And I do this, like I say, for a good cause.
This event has some personal significance to Pat.
I've had the unfortunate, I'll say, time where my brother-in-law had to use their services, and my sister was able to stay there with him day and night, and they had a room just for him, a bed for her to sleep in that converted back into a chair, and that's just one feature.
For such a great cause, it's not hard to see why Pat wanted to get involved.
If they go to our website, which is hatsonforhealthcare.com, they can find out lots of information about the event, and on that site they can donate through PayPal, but the information is also there for submitting checks or whatever they wish to the hospital.
This was Hats On for Healthcare. I'm Brian Kahn, reporting for Eye on Campus.
Brian, can people in the community still donate?
Yes, they can, and the website again is www.hatsonforhealthcare.com.
Thanks, Brian. Our next segment takes a look at a unique class within the School of Music and the role that it has been playing in the Windsor Canadian Music Festival.
Music is in the air at the University of Windsor. Tonight, we're taking a look at the university's own new music workshop. Get ready for a performance unlike any other. The New Music Workshop provides an opportunity for music students to get creative. Dr. Brent Lee, the instructor of the workshop, explains its purpose.
New Music Workshop is a course. It's an upper level course in the School of Music at the University of Windsor. The students that are in that course do a combination of things. It sort of combines a composition class, analysis of contemporary music as well, and new music ensemble. And so throughout the term, we're analyzing music, we're writing music, we're improvising music, and we're performing new music. It's all aspects of new music basically in that course.
The recital is presented as part of the Windsor Canadian Music Festival. The WCMF, started in 1997 by Maestro Susan Haig, is an annual co-production of the University of Windsor School of Music and the Windsor Symphony Orchestra. We spoke to Dr. Lee about the workshop's place within the festival.
Well, it's sort of a tradition now. The Music Workshop always performs as one of the concerts. The way the festival works is that we have guest composers come in from across the country. It's a festival of Canadian music, and so we feature the work of Canadian composers. And we usually do an orchestra piece by each composer, and then our faculty will perform a chamber piece, and if it's possible, the students will perform a piece of theirs as well.
This year, the workshop benefited from the presence of one of Canada's premier composers and improvisational musicians, Lee Pui Ming.
Sometimes, though, the composers, or a composer will just come and work with the students for a little while on something else. And this time what we had was a composer and improviser named Lee Pui Ming, who came and did a workshop with the students. And then we performed with a sort of an improvisation with her that she sort of led, I guess. We also performed a number of pieces that the students had written that were improvisational structures, which is to say that they're improvised pieces, but each performer has a set of instructions that they follow that sort of limits what they're allowed to improvise. They might only have a certain set of pitches that they can play, or a certain number of rhythms, or might say what dynamic, or there might be certain things that happen in a certain order. You might wait for someone else to play before you play, or each piece had its own sort of set of rules.
Both audience members and performers alike praised the informal and improvisational feel of the performance.
No, that was a very enjoyable part of it.
I think
really, it's totally different than something that's really formal, and it's a definite start and end.
it's really important in improvisation to be able to trust each other. So being able to cooperate as a unit, and because we're all friends, most of us have known each other for 3 or 4 years. So yeah, it definitely helps for me.
According to Dr. Lee, the new music workshop recital at the Windsor Canadian Music Festival isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
We do it every year, and usually there's at least one student performance, if not two. But yeah, for sure they'll be back next year.
On each episode of On Campus, we'll be featuring tips and tools on a topic that we hope you'll find useful.
Because this is the end of the semester, we want to offer you tools for effective studying and for dealing with stress.
Number 1, make a realistic study schedule and stick to it.
Number 2, get a study buddy. Not all friends are good for studying, so find someone you know who's responsible and reliable.
Number 3, make sure you get at least 8 hours of sleep each night.
Number 4, take breaks. Your mind can only take in so much information at a time, so make sure you take small breaks every half an hour.
And lastly, don't cram. Let's face it, it doesn't even work.
Thank you for watching. I'm Brian Kahn.
And I'm Nadine Farron.
And we'll be your eye on
campus.
campus.